When men break up, it hurts. But what hurts is their ego. When women hurt, they hurt because they're internal beings. We external. It's all on the surface. They're internal. When we copulate, if we don't do it in our African fashion, we don't give birth to deities. When we copulate, the man is supposed to ejaculate and make that light that shine within him oscillate up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep it as light, cerebral spinal fluid. Keep it going up until it rises to the point of the top chakra or the ninth or the peak. But instead, our children are being born on the third chakra. There go doggy style, he ain't even have a shot for the fourth chakra. It is over. The child gonna be born. He gonna ejaculate on the second chakra. He gonna ejaculate on the third chakra. The physical plane, the spirit plane, the physical plane, the plane of force, and the spirit plane. We never get to the fourth plane, the mental plane. Most of our children are born on plane of force, which we attribute to nature, or the spiritual plane. Most of our children are not born past the third chakra because men are ejaculating too fast. When you see who they call a prophet, a Messiah, a Christ, that is a child that was born, whether inadvertently or overtly, unconsciously or consciously. This is a child that was born from the ninth seat on up. When you see a Negro that oppresses his own woman, he was born from the first, second, or third chakra. Men have to start oscillating this wave. And when he oscillates this wave, his heartbeat upon ejaculation will be at 144 beats per minute. You can look it up by science. A proper ejaculation makes your heart beat at 144 beats per minute, which is equal to D major, the true Ayin principle of Om. If your heart beats 144 times, it is pulsating Om. And men have to learn how to give their woman a triple orgasm. Triple. And niggas, oh shit. This is too intense. I'll get it out. My wife gonna start looking at me like, I better put some shit down tonight. Shit, you better take notes, nigga. I'm coming to Polight's lectures all the time. Since Polight's been going, you have people testifying. My man's been going to Polight's classes, and our sex life is great. Thank you, Polight. Yeah, but the womb, right, when it's not desecrated, because a lot of our women's wombs are desecrated because of what she allows in it, and a disassociation to something so significant within her. If a womb is not desecrated, the womb pulsates and gives off the vibration of Om. Now, if the man is on Om and she receives her 3 tones, right, which is her 3 orgasms in one, then her ovate cells or her body goes to the point of what? Her body raises 1.3 degrees, which is what? 99.9. 9 to the 9th power of 9. Her body goes to 99.9 degrees, and it is ready for conception. You see what I'm saying? Then you can produce a child, because that speed, that sound, that heat, that color, like when you turn on the fire, you see that blue flame, then you see a red, orange, then it starts dissipating. When you go to a hot day outside, sometimes things look squiggly because it's going into another frequency that your eyes can't tap into because you haven't adjusted your eyes to be able to read those frequencies. So first it starts off at speed, sound, heat, color, electromagnetic spectrum, electromagnetism. You understand? Disintegration of molecules. Okay? Then corpuscles, photons. Okay? Then you get into that universal mind. But what is the speed on a physical level? Speed. How fast you're going to go when you're having sex? Speed. Then sound. You start hearing the sound. Niggas start getting hot, heat. Color means mood. Mood, what mood you in? Now your aura, now everything what? Starts disintegrating. Because now it's going beyond physical now. It's supposed to get telepathic. Why? Because you have to learn how to play your woman's organs. And she has to learn how to play your organs. We have organs. And each of these organs laid by a seat. You have to learn how to play your woman's organs. And when you learn an instrument, it's not necessarily true you're going to get it right the first time. You have to learn how to play your wife's organs, and she has to learn how to play yours. Because you have a heartbeat, music, and eardrums, drums, vocal cords, organs, and they say it's important that you don't leave this world on a bad note. And when we try to give birth to our children, we want to give birth to them on the best note, which is the Om. So when you're having sex, right, the man's heart's supposed to be beating 144. It's supposed to go from 65 to 70 and shoot up to 144. But when he's at 144, he's supposed to wait until she is now at 170. He's supposed to wait for her. So the contractile waves of the penis and the vaginal orifice are in unison. 8 seconds in 8-second intervals. This is how it's supposed to be. The contractile waves are not supposed to be conflicting. So your heart is beating as a male. So she starts using her vocal cords. Right? I hope she's using her vocal cords. I hope she's not lying when she's using her vocal cords. But your heart is supposed to be beating. Then she's supposed to use her vocal cords. Her vocal cords start beating your eardrums, and now your organs start playing. Your chakras start illuminating. This is music. Now y'all playing each other's organs. Shit is deep, right? Yeah, let's make some music tonight, man. I love hip hop. What do you like? But we have to learn how to play each other's organs. The body is a percussion instrument. And we have to start giving birth to children in their right mind. And saviors, Christ, prophets, apostles, mathematicians, scientists. But we won't if we ejaculate way too fast. This is such a subject, I couldn't even get into diet and all that other stuff. It's such a crazy, such an intense subject. I'm just now getting where I want to really go. But we have to learn how to play each other's organs. We have to learn how to play each other's organs. We can't do the synthetic music. What's synthetic music? Vibrators and all that other stuff. That's synthetic music. That's stuff for Eminem and them. We're natural people. The drum we used to listen to. Think about it. When you play synthetic music, when people make tracks in the studio, and you say spit, yo, I duct tape your grandmother, rape your spouse, mouse, 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 mouse. This is where niggas be rapping, right? Now, when you go to an African, right, and the African starts beating the drum, how many Africans talk about their banana clips when the drums start beating? How many Africans talk about duct taping someone's grandmother when the drum starts beating? How come the drum don't make you want to rape somebody's grandmother? And why are you raping someone's grandmother? But how come the drum doesn't dictate murder to you? But synthetic music dictates murder to you. Because the drum is dealing with two kingdoms, the botany kingdom and zoology kingdom, or the plantae kingdom and the animal kingdom, because the bark of the drum comes from the plants and the skin of the drum comes from animals. So it's natural music. So it's one and the same with you. You know, if you took your adenine and thymine and guanine, if you took these bases of the DNA, they have a correspondence to the notes in music. Who here play piano? The FACE corresponds with the DNA basis. You were produced by way of tones. You have your own song. You made a note when you came into this existence. Each of us have our own tone, and that is our true name. We have to learn and reestablish our tone again. Our tone is contorted. Because when we listen to the synthetic music, it contorts our tone and it takes the body off of its middle C and brings us on to A, 442 hertz. This is what we should have learned in music class. And anything we ever learned should have had a natural correspondence with who we are biologically. If we learned about music, we're supposed to establish a connection between the music and us.